Locker room talk, baby.
The locker room.
Normie, what's going on, bro? Corey Norman.
Nah, not much, bro. Just chilling.
Just here with Corey Norman and Isaac John from the Penny Panthers. How you been, bro?
Yeah, good, man. Just loving life at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah.
In with a couple of housemates, Isaac John and James Seguiaro. So there's always stuff to do, and it's a bit of fun.
So there's been a bit of drama at the Eels lately. You guys have been pretty insulated from that, eh?
Yeah, nah, that's all media. You know how it is. They just run with stuff, and in camp, we don't need to worry about that. We're worrying about ourselves, and yeah, we don't really talk about that or hear about that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So you've been in Sydney for quite a while now, hey?
Yeah, 2 years. Got down here last November before pre-season. Got down here, been down here for 2 years now almost, and yeah, loving it. It's good.
It's pretty different, eh? It's I reckon it's more cultured. You reckon?
Yeah,
like
100%.
Queensland.
Yeah, and me living out near Silverwater, I experienced that, and out at Parramatta there. So, but in saying that, it's a lot more busier than Brizzy, but I don't mind that.
So you've been down 2 years, you said.
No, almost
2 years.
Yeah,
would you say you're the king Normie there, or what? Because that's the room.
No way, nah. Sydney's too big, and it's got all the big dogs down here. So
I've just been
a
hearing
battler
whispers.
from Queensland.
I've
mate.
been
Just a
hearing
battler.
whispers. I've been hearing whispers.
Nah, well, they're all wrong, mate.
That you've been calling yourself Normie Mr. Steal Your Girl or something like that. Or Mr. Slide On In.
Mr. Slide On In. I like that one.
Normie One Time.
Oh. Go on, mate. That's Kempy 08,
no, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. So you enjoying your footy, everything like that? Like, you've been playing good footy, so you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am, mate. Like I said before, I'm loving life at the moment, and playing some good footy there helps out a bit more too. So
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
What would you say, like, the difference between Eels and Broncos? Like, is there a big difference, or most clubs kind of similar?
Facility wise, Broncos, you don't realise how good you've got it up in the Broncos, especially if you've never been to any other other clubs. But you've got the sauna and everything, the ice baths and that right next to the locker rooms, and you got the gym there, and you walk out straight to the field. So, and but down here, it's a bit different. And, when I first got down here, I couldn't believe this is horrible. You know what I mean? Like,
I had the same.
I've gone from
bit.
Versace to fucking.
Whoopsie.
No, you know what I mean. But you get used to it, and at the end of the day, the boys welcomed me, and I reckon it took me a couple of weeks, to fit in, and I was flying from there.
Because you're born in Queensland, but what background? Like, have you? Are you Latin or Spanish? Because I've heard you've been telling girls you're Spanish.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Where was I? Someone said I looked Colombian. The other night where I was.
Was that because of the way you're dancing, or what?
I think it was a bit of both. But I took that, and
No, but seriously, have you given your allegiance to Queensland, or
yeah, Queensland and Australia.
Because you're only 25 now, eh? 24.
Yeah.
Ooh, done a lot of miles for 24. So is that something that in the future you'd want to kind of do, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to play, at the highest level of whatever sport you're in, and if I get there, I get there. But at the end of the day, that's up to me, and.
Would you ever go back to Queensland? Is there a club that is in? Do you miss Queensland at all, or you're kind of Sydney boy now and you really enjoy it? You've kind of missed the slide on in.
Obviously, I don't really miss Queensland at the moment.
Yep.
Obviously, all my family are up there, so
Is it Beenleigh?
Yeah, Eagleby.
Yeah, the hood.
So,
was it
but
the
actually,
hood? Did you grow up in the hood?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, a little bit of street cred. Nah, my mother tried to keep me away from that. So, but yeah, no. But my mum moved down to the Gold Coast now, so Eagleby's not home anymore.
Yep.
So, down at Biggerel Waters there. So when I go back up to Queensland, I'm on the coast. So it's good.
Do you ever see any of the Bronx boys like normally Lexi and that?
Yeah. Well, last time I was up there, I caught up with Lex and a couple other boys. Oh, Jack Reed, Gerard Yee, Hodges. Playing a bit of golf, so yeah.
I heard you're gonna fight Hodgie. Is there any?
Mate, we've been going out for years, but he's lost all his fights, so I don't know why he mouths off. But nah, it's a G up thing. We're always at each other, and but it was a bit of fun, and I said I was going to be the fourth to knock him out. I stick by that. Never trying to punch him in life, but I'll stick by that.
I remember that time we were having a drink at the Bronx day, and we put on the gloves. And it was me versus Gerald and you versus Hoffy.
Yeah.
You went alright.
Yeah.
It's the reach. I like the reach you had.
It's the reach. It's the quickness. It's the awareness, you know what I mean? I know where they're going to come from before he throws them, Nah. But, that was a bit of fun.
Yeah, that was good.
All the boys got around and it didn't get out of hand, but, it was a bit of fun.
I split my lip from it, Gerald.
Yeah, the funny thing was that you actually did boxing all off
season.
And it probably didn't help you.
Do you know? Actually, that's the first time I ever learned to throw a punch was when I was like 23, and that was that off season. No. You could obviously tell.
Well, you come up against Drow. He's not bad at
and he was like 10 kilos heavier and 10 centimeters. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
but, it's just I'm just like a pit bull though. I just kept coming, even though I didn't hit him, but I just kept coming.
Yeah, I thought you would have listened and noticed, but you didn't.
It's not a small target, bro. He had issues. Of course, he's gonna hit me in the nose. So you're playing fullback at the moment.
Yeah.
And I know that you obviously enjoyed it at Bronx, but your preferred position is 6.
Yeah.
Are you just kind of doing what you need to do for the team, and that's kind of?
Yeah, mate. To be honest, with all our second tier salary cap and
all the drama
and all the injuries, it's that's what it's come down to. And, like you said, it was a bit different playing back there last week. Just the timing and just finding ways to get my hands on the ball a lot more because obviously I'm not in the front line and that it was all right, but I think I'll be a bit better for it this week.
Would you continue to play there if you had to, or is it kind of you need to do it right now? Because I know when you were at the Bronx, it was pretty frustrating for you because I know that you wanted to be in 6. So
it's maybe if I was a bit quicker and a bit more powerful.
What are you talking about, bro?
But I wouldn't mind it. But I think I love playing in the halves and. I get to touch the ball a lot, and I like that, and so
it was a curse for you that you debuted at fullback because you went well, and it kind of
the debut, it went well, and probably everyone thought I was way better than what I was. So it was a curse because but anyway, I think that night everything just fell in place, and everyone, the media ramped it up. But
was that the night that Kemp scored the match winner in the corner, 75th minute against the Cowboys?
Oh, I think it was. And the old grab the logo. That one?
Remember when Gerald did it and you grabbed the wrong thing?
Yeah. But you'll yell. I heard you yell out Kempy 08. That big stellar year you had.
Whoopsie,
Kempy 08, baby.
Whoopsie, nor me.
So, that was a good try.
Well, I know that you. I just seen on Facey that are you starting a clothing line or something like that, or are you thinking about it?
It's more of a muck around thing, to be honest, man.
Really?
Around the house, us boys just say, the rules.
Yeah. Is it YK the rules? So YKTR.
Yeah. So you know the rules. It's just a little saying, and we'll just let's throw it on. A few blank shirts and just see how it goes. But Isaac's in charge of that. He's got the one, the brains, and he loves doing that kind of stuff. So we'll let him and have charge of that, and we'll see how it goes. It's just a little muck around. We'll wear it, and
Well, it's kind of like this. When this started for me, it was more just like, whatever happens, happens. So
yeah. If any other boys want to jump on board, they're selling $20. So. They're selling $20, quality shirts, AS colour. So if you just want to get on and wear it,
the next big thing.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna go mad. Thinks Beeb's over here checking it out now. He just wants to have a look.
You're actually in the hotel that Beebs is staying in.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll give you hook you up? Maybe go up and see him?
I don't know about that.
Maybe hook him up with some girls.
Mr. Slide on him. Nah, I'm sure he has the cream of the crop upstairs.
So have you got anything? The season, we're halfway through the season, but have you got anything planned for when the season kind of ends? Are you going to go travelling?
Yeah, I think a few of us are going to head to America again.
Yep.
I think we're going to go San Fran first. Hopefully, Hainsey's playing in the 49ers.
Yep. Do you keep in contact with him?
Yeah, I caught up with him actually at church the other night at the Hillsong.
Oh wow!
So
okay.
and a couple of days before that at his house had a feed and that. So
yep. How's he going? Is he is he enjoying it or is he missing home?
No, I don't really. I don't talk to him about that stuff.
Yeah.
So
he's killing it, man. When I see him announce that, it was just obviously he had his haters, but I just love the fact that he's on top of his game, and then he says, whatever, I'm going to go play NFL. I was just the man.
Yeah, good on him.
100%.
I was in America and I woke up from a big night and I was going, no,
G up.
This is a G up. And everyone, so he told us on our group chat before he said it, but yeah, good on him.
No, it's mad. It's going to be hard though. Some of those athletes over there. If there's anyone that can make it, it's Hany, obviously, but. Man, some of those athletes over there are ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Do you follow any NFL or anything?
Oh no, I'm not massive on it.
Yeah.
I watch a game here and there.
Or?
No, I'll normally just jump in and out. I'm very I'm very just.
You're very slow around the court, not very control.
I can play the game. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big watcher. But yeah.
So you've got 10 games left in the season. You guys obviously you're going through a hard patch. Is there any talk of end of season of where you want to be, or is it just one game at a time with footy? Or
yeah, well, over the last 6 or 7 weeks, we've lost I think 2 or 3 games there, right at the end, or one in extra time. So it's kind of been a season of what if for the Eels. So I think we had a bye. We got Melbourne and then we got the Dragons. So that's 3 wins, and we got the Tigers on Monday night, and that'll be a tough one, and then we've got the bye after that. So if everything goes well on Monday, we get the 2 points there in the bye, and I think we might be sitting in the top 8. So
oh really?
yeah,
okay.
so because the tables the table's pretty close this year. So if we get them 2, I think we might be sitting in the 8, or just just maybe just
they kind of painted doom and gloom, but you aren't really.
It's not that seriously. It's not that bad.
It's round 11. Around 12. Around 12. Yeah, is it round 11 or 12? You can talk, bro. It's all good. Trust me.
I think, round 16 or 17, I think it is. No.
What?
Yeah. 15, 16, I think it is.
Really?
Yeah. Nah. I think it might be 14.
It's 17 this week.
17? So you've got 6 games left?
Nah. 3,
17.
6,
17 would be, round 23 would be...
Nah, it might be round 15 or something.
Ah, okay.
Might be 10.
So he's he's all right. You string a few games together, because didn't Parra make a run a few years back from a pretty far back? They obviously got to the grand final, and I think they lost in there, but was it 3 or 4 years ago that they made a run for the finals?
I think they did. I think that was that 09 season they had.
Yeah, I think
so. But so we're not going that bad. We'd obviously be a lot better if we were in the top 8, but that's our own fault, and we just got to worry about Monday night.
So you said you wanted to go over to America. Is there anywhere else you'd want to travel to, or?
I wouldn't mind getting going to Europe, but it's a bit hard. It's their winter when we've got our time off. Maybe I might get over there when footy's done, or
where would
whatnot.
You go over there if you went over there?
I'm not too sure, Probably everywhere over there.
Would you go more for sightseeing, or would you go for like a party?
A bit of both, you know. Depends what age I go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So.
So you said you get back to the Gold Coast fairly often. Do you see your mates that you grew up with much? Or?
Yeah. I actually caught up with them when I was up there last, and it's always good seeing them. Like, we don't talk that much, but
it's kind of like that, eh? Like,
yeah.
Just not that you don't try, but like with footy and everything, you got your footy mates and you see them every day.
Yeah.
Like, I know since I started working, like it's hard to keep in touch with
the
boys. Like I speak to like obviously Lexi and that sometimes, but
yeah.
Do you see Teo the other week?
Yeah, I caught up with Teo.
How's he going? Is he enjoying it?
He said he's loving it. He said rugby's a bit different from rugby league, but where he is at the moment, he said he's liking it, and I think he's got another year there, so we'll see what happens.
Has he done any travelling or like?
Yeah, I think he's gone to like Spain and all that kind of stuff. So. Like, he's only a couple of hours from everywhere. I think.
Isn't it like it's? I was told that it's like $60 a flight, and you can go essentially anywhere in Europe. For like 60.
I think he's been to London and that now. So he's yeah.
How good's that, man?
Yeah.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever go? Would you consider union, or would you ever consider going playing overseas?
Yeah, I probably would. Just I got to see where I'm at, and a couple of years and what's going on, and I definitely wouldn't mind going over there and travelling and seeing the world. At the end of the day, football's not everything, and I think it's important that you get out there and you experience life as well. So,
I watched a video of you mic'd up. What was that like, getting mic'd up by? Was it Sterlo?
Yeah. No, it's different. It's real. It's like wearing like this skin thing underneath and obviously you forget about it. And
at first, were you kind of like shit? We're not like. Did you hold back at all? Like
nah, because they're gonna cut out what they want to cut out if things what I mean.
Okay.
So they
just like,
so they get it and they chop out bits and pieces and you know what I mean. So you just got to go out there and do what you normally do. And
had some mad sprays like ready to go. Do you reckon Willie Mason was turning up a bit when he had his on and he was trying to spray everyone? He knew that it was in.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty funny though. Some of the things he said, but no doubt. I think he knew what he was doing. So,
did you see the Ashton Sims one?
No, I heard about it though. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good.
He's a legend.
Yeah, Ashton Sims. He's
so funny.
If anyone knows him,
at the Bronx, when he came to the Bronx, he goes like we were doing that. We were doing a team meeting, and we were doing like some like you got to be real honest about who you are and stuff like that, and all the new boys had to stand up.
Yeah.
And he got up. He'd never essentially never met anyone, and he got up and he goes, "Hi, I'm Ashton Sims and I'm a sick cunt." And that's about it. And then he sat back down, and he never met the whole crew. And he just
that is him to a T. You know what I mean?
Sims, like, I'm a sick cunt. See you later.
So I think if I was in that room there, you're just going, he's one of the. You know what I mean? Like you laugh.
His Hawaiian shirts and shit.
His Hawaiian shirts, his high socks with his old Dunlop shoes.
Terrible. Yeah. And his brothers are just shredded.
Yeah, poor Ashton.
Just like the...
poor Ashton. But you know what? His personality...
he's a man.
You hang around him all day, you know what I mean?
I love him.
Laugh,
I love him.
Yeah.
I actually got a funny memory when we hadn't met yet, but we were training.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah?
We were
doing the 1.2k, and I hadn't met you. I was an arrogant first grader.
Arrogant that was losing, that's why you blew up. I was pumping.
Are you serious? You were coming like last, and you were taking the inside lane. I was coming first.
No, you weren't, mate.
I was like, you couldn't even see me. There was so much dust coming up behind me.
Yeah, I remember that. You're like,
get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the road. And I was like, what are you talking? Like,
but you
I'm turning. You know what I mean? Like, why run near me when you know I'm turning?
Just so people that are listening know what we're talking about. There's a thing called the 20-40-60, and you go up 20 meters, back 20 meters, up 60, up 40 meters, back 40, up 60, back 60, and there's only a small lane. So eventually, like the small lane, if you've got a whole team, people like kind of trail behind each other, and if you're ahead and you're lapping someone, I don't know who. If you're lapping someone,
just a young buck.
I'm not going to name any names. When you're lapping someone, usually they give you way because you're actually having a dig. and they're just, I don't know what they're doing there at the back. They're a young lad. They think they can just cruise through training, but it's first grade.
You were built like a young buck back then too, Kempy.
I felt bad about it all day. I was like, man, I'm one of those arrogant first graders. And this is when I was actually playing first grade.
Yeah. But I know. I was like, "Bro, stop running near me." That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, "Yep, you know I'm turning. Like, why come near me and blow up?" That's what I was thinking. I knew you were angry because you were losing, but...
Oh, yeah, all right, turn it up.
I remember that. That was actually funny, and I remember, like, once we got to know each other, I remember you bringing it back up.
Oh, man, I remember after the whole day... Like, obviously it wasn't mine the whole day, but the times I'd sit there and go, fuck, I can't believe you're such a wanker. Like, I'm such a wanker for blowing up at this young kid that it's his first session and doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then Normie 010 just coming in, fullback, man of the match. Did you get man of the match that
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Jeez, it would have been a big night for Normie that night.
You know what? Actually, I didn't. I went home. I went home to my family. I did. I went home to my family.
You went home to church.
Nah, I went home to my family, and you know, I think that was good to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're young.
A lot of them were there to help me. You know, get me there, and so I think we kind of had a few drinks back at home, so you know, it was good. But you know, I had the night with the boys on Saturday night, so that was good.
What was that that kind of feeling when you went home to see your family after your debut? To go home and you know, your mum and you're obviously close with your family. What was that feeling like to be able to talk to them like I've made it, you know, I'm playing first grade?
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
Yeah, I don't know, because before the game I seriously was not nervous one bit. You know, I probably get more nervous before some games now than I did before my debut.
I 100% agree. That happened to me too.
And that's probably, you know, not knowing, you know, what's going to come, and so, you know, I just went out there and had fun, and I couldn't believe it because I was, you know, playing with, you know, Darren Lockyer, Izzy Flower was there at the moment, at the time. And they're just a couple of the big dogs that were there. So, you know, and I think there was 50-odd thousand there, and I was just like, yeah, this is crazy. So, but yeah, going back to the family and, you know, seeing everyone happy and, you know, it was a good feeling. It was good.
Funny you talk about the nerves thing. I remember my debut, round 10, 2007. Scored a 75-minute try.
So what, but yeah.
What else? I remember my debut, I was nervous all week. Like I was so nervous. And then, I got to the ground and something came over me and I was not nervous one bit. I don't know what it was. And the whole game I was sweet, you know what I mean? It was weird. Whereas, a year later, 2008, when I'd played maybe 20 games or whatever, I was more nervous than my debut.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
And it's also weird. A lot of people think that when you do debut, it's this huge deal. But there's so much preparation before getting to first grade. It's it's not expected, but you know what I mean. You're prepared.
Yeah.
It's not like you were playing park footy and then you just said, hey, can you come play for the NRL? You just you've trained so much with the first grade squad, you kind of become one of them.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird like that, eh?
Yeah, it is. And like you said, you train so much with them. You know, you feel like you're a part of them. So that's probably, I think that's, you know, the best thing you can do. You know what I mean? Just feel a part of the group and feel like you're wanted there, and you know, and believe that you should be there. That's you know, a big thing.
What was the original call? So you were in the under-20s, hey?
Yeah.
What was the original call like when you got called up to first grade training? Because I actually have a weird way it happened for me. But what was it like for you? What was that first call like?
Yeah. At the end of the season, I got a phone call from, I think it was Ivan, and he said, we want you to do you know, first time full time training with the first grade. So, you know, I had you know 8 weeks off to prepare for that or whatnot. Or
you didn't do a thing. Didn't do a thing.
To be honest, I went on a cruise. went on a cruise and partied. Yeah, it wasn't much fitness going on there, but yeah, we used to have to come heap test, and you know, if you got your certain time that you were given, you know, you were allowed another 2 weeks off. Got back and I got my thing, which was good. But I was a young buck. I had to come back a week later, so the full 2 weeks off. But yeah,
so didn't get the V test score.
Yeah, I did. I got it, but because I was young. One of those boys. I had to come back a week early, which was good. You know, obviously wasn't So, and then from there, it's like, we want you training at fullback, and that was it. Fullback and in the halves, because I played that in 20s.
When I got called fourth grade, it was season, and I'm only supposed to be in the first grade squad, and I was with my friend, and Ivan called me as well, and he was like, we're going camp, like a bonding camp, this was like in 2005.
Yeah. And
so, like, back in those days, you'd go and get on the piss usually together and whatever. And so I was, like, with my mate, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm first grade, I'm so excited. Anyway, rocked up for first, like, to go away to the camp. And everyone in boardies and, like, their mad kids, like, go out together and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we're all standing there and they're laughing. 5 army drill sergeants running. All stripped down to our undies. We throw all our kits on the ground, go outside, we're all in our undies, get put in army kit. We didn't come back for 6 days. 6 days on an arm, absolutely flogged. Like, lost 10 kilos, like, had, like, rashes all over. It was the hardest 6 days of my life, and that was my introduction to fucking first grade.
Yeah, I think we did one of them. I did one of them when I was in junior academy, believe it or not. I think I was.
Really?
Yeah, I think I might have been 16. It was obviously not going to be...
that's too tough for a 16-year-old.
Yeah, but obviously it's not going to be as intense as you have. But, we were still walking, like, I think it was a 2-day thing. We walked, carrying stuff, and I think all they gave us was a potato the first night, the whole day.
Was Normie blown up? This is not good enough for the Normie.
I wasn't blown up, but I was dirty. And they had, like, this drill where we had the glow stick, and we had to look after it over the night, so and it started pissing down, raining, right? So we'd be underneath this tarp, and it's taught. I fell asleep, to be honest. I didn't really care if it got taken or not. And the next day all we got to eat was like a pig's trotter foot thing, and it still had like hair in that. It was torture.
Bro, they came to us. It was like the 3rd day or whatever, and they go, hey boys, we've got no food, but we've got these chickens. Had to kill the chickens. So Brad Thorne gets the chicken and just snaps its neck and rips its head off. Yeah. And we had to cook the chickens in like these, like, just essentially pluck them and cook them and eat them, man. It was full on.
Yeah, I think they're alright, but I don't really think those army camps work.
I reckon if you do one of them, then that's it. You don't need to do any more.
It just, at the end of the day, I don't think
they reckon at Melbourne that they make their, like, young guys coming into first grade, like, do a full-time job and train as well, or something like that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Right, too much.
Well, it's obviously worked for them. They've been up the top for years. So.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah.
Actually, on that same camp, no, this was a different camp. This was 2009. I remember Tio was walking beside me, and he was like, bro, we could quit. We could get other clubs.
He's the best
He goes, bro, we don't need to do this. This is bullshit. We can walk away right now. They can't do that. They can't treat us like dogs. And he's like, bro, we'll be fine. We can go somewhere else. Yeah. And I was like, Tio, man, like, fuck, like, we got to just keep going, bro. And he was just fully in that neg zone.
Like the one I went on, like, I think it was maybe in 2011.
Yeah.
I tried to stay chirpy as much as I could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the boys were off me because one night we had to sleep on like this hill. It was like that.
I was there. No, I was there. That was the same one.
Oh,
yeah. And we slept on that hill in the rain.
Yeah, and I like everyone was trying to go to bed, and I was snoring within 10 minutes, and all the boys were off me, and I was out.
You were sleeping like a baby on a hill. How are you sleeping like a baby on a hill?
I can sleep anywhere.
I was trying to be like, because this was 2010 into 11. Yeah. And so I'm trying to get a spot back in first grade because I broke my ribs that year and my lung collapsed. Stayed on for 15 minutes. Whatever.
Apparently.
Whatever. It's tough as whatever. I'm really tough. Anyway, I was trying to get back into first grade, so I'm doing all these like you know how you like when you're trying to get back to first grade, you do anything. So I'm like setting the camp up, running around, not sitting down, trying to do all the right things. And because I was running around, who was it? I think it was like me and Reedy maybe. Because we were running around, we were the last to get our spots in the tent. There was no room left. Had to sleep in the rain outside the tent. because we were trying to be the good guy, and everyone just said, "Fuck these guys. They can sit outside and sleep."
I'm glad they actually did that with us, the coaching staff. That's why they pulled it short.
Yeah, because they had to do it. Because I remember the higher ups were blowing up because they pulled it short. But obviously, you're going to pull it short. It's the hardest thing you ever do in your life.
Yeah,
100%. Did you do anything? Did you do anything like that in para or not?
No, man. No, we got it pretty good at para, to be honest.
You can't be. You can't really like. I don't reckon in these day and age, like you lose too much weight. You get you
just can't get flogged.
Yeah.
Like you can. There's a certain point, but
I agree. Especially like the seasons are so long now. Everyone and you're getting bashed so much more. Like everyone's bigger, stronger, faster, all that kind of stuff.
I feel sorry for the big dogs that are playing, rep footy. At the end of the year, and then now they're going to play, obviously state of origin, and then back up for their clubs, the one that do it.
And like if they don't, they feel bad. Like it's too much. They've got to find a system, I reckon, anyway, to alleviate that. Because like the thing is, it's not soccer. Like it's not like it's a contact sport. You take in. Well, I remember I don't know about you, but I used to take like a week easy to feel sweet again. After a game. So like if you're playing Wednesday in the hardest game essentially in the world, you're gonna be struggling, So I ask all the boys this. I ask favourite rapper.
Yeah.
Favourite rapper. Past and present.
Tupac.
Tupac. That's 3 2-packs and 1 50 Cent.
50 Cent?
Yeah, Rainy.
You know what? He back in G-Unit days. Tupac, he's at the moment on SoundCloud. I've got like an hour mix and I've got a 4-hour mix, and I've been jamming that, and he's just the man.
What, just lyrics, everything?
Just lyrics, and he's.
Bro, I'm an Eminem. I reckon Eminem slays him every day of the week.
Yeah, Eminem. I love Eminem too.
Eminem's number one for me. But like out of anything, once you listen to Eminem.
Yeah, he's not that.
You don't reckon? Doesn't have that cool flow.
He's just got the mad lyrics, to be honest. But you listen.
Who's yours, Isaac? Who's yours?
Yeah, I'll probably go like 2.
Tupac.
Biggie's man. He's smooth.
He's smooth. It's different though. I reckon I'd rather listen to Biggie at a party, with your mates, and then Tupac when you're just chilling out. Tupac when you're just chilling out, just relaxing, thinking about whatever, or like issues and shit like that. I reckon Kendrick is a good mix between Tupac and Biggie. Like he's got the flow, but he's also got mad lyrics.
You know who I think is mad these days? J. Cole too.
Yeah, you're right. He's mad.
I
seen him, Kendrick, and Eminem at the Rapture. Was it called Rapture?
Yeah.
Bros, honestly, the best, one of the best memories of my life was like just down at ANZ Stadium, lights filled, and like J. Cole came on at what? Were you there? Did you go?
No.
Bro, J. Cole came on at 5:30, just killed it, like played all these hectic songs like Crooked Smile, everything like that. Then Kendrick came on, and like it was like he was headlining. He was that good. Like he's just played like swimming pool, all that stuff. And then Eminem came on. Eminem sounds like exactly the same as his album.
I seen him in Austin, Texas, where we're going as well this year. I went there last year for
over there in America.
Yeah, and
what was that like?
It's called ACL.
Yeah.
In Austin, Texas, it is the best festival I've ever. It's not. It's a festival, but it's just unreal, man.
Like, but is it like not as? Is it more rap and stuff, or is it?
It's got everything. I think the Pearl Jam played there last year. Like
how many days does it go for?
It goes for 3 days.
And do you camp there?
No. So everyone stays. It's like in this. It's called 6th Street. Everyone stays around that area. So what they do is they have the festival, and then everyone goes from the festival to this 6th Street, and it's got bars both sides of the street, and they block the street off, and you just go wherever you want. And there's parties in each pub, and there's parties in the street. It's unbelievable.
Who did you just go with, like a couple of mates?
Yeah. I went with a couple of para boys, and honestly, it's the best thing I've done. That's why I'm going back there again.
Well, how long was he set for?
Eminem.
Yeah. He
was one of the last. I think it might have been an hour or something. I can't really remember, to be honest.
Yeah. What year was that? 2013.
Yeah, 13.
So you would have.
Childish Gambino and that were there.
Yeah, he's mad too.
Yeah. There's so many. Like they've got a good lineup this year as well. So, but Eminem, he was awesome.
It's crazy how like we're used to the festivals here, but like the festivals overseas are stupid. Like
it's another level.
Like we get like one leading act like that might be mad, like I don't know, like a Snoop or something like that. They have like 3 or 4 or maybe 5 or 6 hectic acts.
Yeah.
Are you a Drake fan?
Yeah, I don't mind Drake. Yeah.
He's a bit. I like his music, but I just reckon he's like. I just hate how like much of a pussy he is out of music. Have you like listened to his interviews?
Nah, I don't know. I think they're almost like a different buzz.
Bro, I'm telling you, watch some of his interviews like on YouTube and stuff like that. He's like real like. I don't want to say feminine, but real feminine.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that, but I think his music's good.
Oh, it's so good, man. He's have you got his last mixtape? Yeah. It's mad. Are you Kendrick? Do you like Kendrick? Or?
Yeah. Kendrick's good. Yeah.
His last CD, I reckon, was mad.
Yeah.
It was like full about like real issues and all that kind of stuff. It was sick.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Ooh. It's a tough one, eh? Shawshank Redemption. No, I like that, eh? I'm a big fan of that. Or there's another one. Oh, Dark Knight, Batman. Oh my god.
Yeah. What? Number 2, number 3, number 1. Which one?
The one with
Dark Knight.
Joker.
Oh, bro, Heath Ledger. How good was that?
I can watch that. Like, we've got like a little dingy room in that house, and go down there, got a mad setup, and we've got a hard drive down there, and I toss that up every time we go down there, kind of thing. I can
so
watch
good, man.
I can watch it every day.
Are you keen for the next one coming out with Batman vs Superman?
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, but they reckon like Batman, like, because the comics. Do you read comics at all?
Oh no.
They reckon like in the comics there's like Batman vs Superman comics, and they're like they explain why Batman is good enough to take on Superman, or I don't know, some shit like that.
Unless he's got kryptonite, I can't see it.
Yeah, well, apparently they should be on the same side, like they'll fight and then become on the side. But yeah, I love all that shit.
He's just got a tool belt, Batman.
Yeah, that's his
money.
Yeah, his special power is preparation and money or something like that. Yeah. That's his special power or whatever. Bro, it's way over 30 minutes. It's 37 minutes. So we've gone way over time.
Nah,
but I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on.
No worries.
And so do you want to give your brand or anything like that a shout out, or like is that like legit or not?
Nah.
What about everyone see what's the documentary called with
Chico?
Just Chico and just YouTube Chico. YouTube Chico. Has it got a Facebook page and everything like that? No.
No. Oh. No, it doesn't. But I think.
Well, and the doco is about Chico and his life, getting into first grade and stuff like that, or
just sort of like I was meant to basically follow like a week or preparation.
Okay, so all right, anyone that's ever been interested in watching an NRL player prepare for a game, go check out Chico. And thanks, Normie.
Thanks, brother Cam. Sweet, bro.
That's it.